Yes,
Aw. Hey, girl. Hey.
hello.
Coming live from the 215 and the 216. Is that right?
212.
Mm.
216 might be in New York, John. Let me see. 216 area code or
I think it's
whatever.
Atlanta.
Cleveland. Dang.
What's the I got hoes? Remember that?
I got hoes.
Which area?
Different area code.
I remember, that's all I remember. 215, 216. Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm Googling
That's all I
it.
remember.
I got hoes.
I got
that's
hoes.
Crazy. That's not even
Are
the
there
first.
so many songs
There's
that say
a couple
that?
of songs, yeah. And the one we're singing is not even the first one with Ludacris. All right, wait. Now that you thought I was just a 770, or does he say 0? I'm not clear. And the full OFO.
See, that's
worldwide,
Georgia.
bitch.
Okay.
Act like y'all don't know. It's the abominable hoe man, Globetrot International Postman, neighbor dick dope man. Damn, is that what he was saying? Did you know
Neighborhood
Neighbor dick dope man.
He had his moment, didn't he?
He sure did.
Really
718-202s. I send small cities and states IOUs. 901, matter of fact, 305. I jump off the G4. We can meet outside. You like my rap?
I don't like it. It's confusing.
I'm trying to read it. I don't know it. I have a flow. You know it. I know it. I got it now. I'm a rapper. Anyway, we don't have to keep going. I don't see 215. He ain't mentioned Philly.
Oh, he had to have.
He said 212 or 213.
No, he definitely did. He did, because I remember feeling represented as a hoe within the area codes.
I don't see it.
He did. He
said 216-702-414-317-214.
No, he had to have said it. I remember as a young girl feeling seen and held.
Remember in Lil' Kim shouted Philly out.
What
and Ray
she said?
J. I don't remember, but she said something about Philly, and I was like, Anyway, shout out to Philly.
You know, we represent PHILA period.
Not us coming on here with no content. What's going on, girl? What's your updates? How you doing?
First of all, people like, we just here to let y'all know that we still here and still we rise. Don't ever count the kids down. Don't ever count us out. Comeback kids are here to stay. And we're just giving you guys an update so y'all don't worry and dismay. We got something to say on a sunny day. I got Antoinette, and that's my baby. We're coming to tell y'all some things about where we've been and where we want to be, you see? If it's an old-timey rap, I'll come with the flow. It's the new shit that I cannot do.
Oh, wait. I got to say you a beef. Go ahead. It just made me think about it.
It's August. And for me, my summer is over. It's giving go time. My child is going into 8th grade. This is the time where she's going to be accepted to high schools. If you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, I'll act like I do not know, just so we can get her where she needs to be.
Where she need to be, girl.
In a good school where she's protected and given the provision. Shanti's back with the words. Stop fucking playing with me. I ain't had a place to say a bunch of words and it's just bottled inside of me. The provision to prevail with the provocation within this political climate. Anyway, where JoJo can just do well, and be seen.
Snap it out of that. Going back.
So it's go time. We got basically 2 weeks before she's back. So my summer's chopped. Her birthday's in 2 days.
Big girl.
I'm heavy in the mommy mode right now, trying to plan stuff out, picking up stuff, hiding
She went
stuff.
to her first overnight camp.
She went to her first overnight camp and really enjoyed it. Shout out to Around the Way Curl listener who, you know who you are, you know the camp, but who participated. She had a wonderful time. And I'm excited for her. She's excited, and I'm excited for her to return. I had a nice week off. Yada bay. I didn't do much. I made steak. I want y'all to know that I'm an excellent steak cooker. Like, I swear I'm Chef Mary. I dipped that cast iron with the butter and the thyme, and I flipped that butter over that steak while it sizzles, girl. And you cannot tell me nothing, for real. You see one of my steaks.
Or it was rosemary?
I do thyme. I don't do rosemary on my steak. I do garlic, thyme, butter.
Herb garlic.
After it's sat in some salt for a while. You know what I mean? Salt is very important. You hear her?
Yeah, what is that? I thought it was a siren.
Singing. I don't know.
She hit that one note.
She hit crazy in this house. But so yeah, I've been just getting into mommy mode, sitting with the sheer responsibility of it all, watching her grow. She's just getting bigger. She's getting more internal. And you're tempted to step away, but you can't. You can't. When they're like, "Oh, she don't need me as much as she needed before," but she still very much does. So, yeah, that's my goal. I'm just trying to get her into a good high school. I just wanted to get her into a good high school and just give her everything that she needs to do her best. It's been really interesting talking with my sister. And us just kind of, or her having some realizations about her own upbringing or our shared experience. And, yeah, I think the grief that she's feeling she's just having a realization like the fuck, what happened? Which is just, again, just making me think as a mother as well. You just bound to fail these kids a little bit. We're doing the best that we can, but it's just inevitable. And shout out to us who have taken ourselves so far. Shout out to you, Antoinette. Shout out to me, like, for taking with the lack of or the experiences that we had, just moving yourself forward. It's wild. It's really, really wild. But mostly I've had a pretty good summer, I will say. Not super eventful, but steady, consistent.
Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Sorry.
Lots of vending events.
Yeah, you've been all over. Where you been at?
Iraq, Iran. We went to we did DC. I'm gonna be in Brooklyn on Saturday for the Curly Girl Festival. Shout out to them. I'm so happy that they're having it in Brooklyn now too. I feel like that's their home. I think that's the best spot for it.
What's the location in Brooklyn?
It's Prospect Park, but I don't know the exact.
It's the Meadow?
I think so. The Meadow.
Probably back at the Meadow. I can walk over there now.
Remember when people used to say the ghetto?
Oh, the
Joe
ghetto.
was young and didn't know what she was talking about. She probably just, goddamn.
She used to say schools.
That? She used to say the Meadow. And I was like, what did you say? Gotta take you to these white schools, Joe.
You gotta get your daughter around some black folks immediately. She don't even know the reference.
The Meadow. She was young when that happened. What else has been going on? I feel like my new protective style is hats. All I've been wearing are hats these days. It's easy go-to.
Is that a NASA hat?
Yeah, like the fuck?
Where did you get that from, dog? It's like, y'all, if you're not on Patreon, yeah, Shanti got a puffer NASA hat on. Where
do you get these things?
It's not hot. Look at me. I got some nerve. Do you see what's on my head?
Yeah, like.
Because I was about to this is what I put on my head now. It keeps your hair from getting wet, even though it doesn't matter if my hair gets wet. But it just feels more legitimate when I'm washing my face and about to do my routine.
It's a nice ritual. It's a nice addition.
So I was about to put a face mask on, and I was like, let me not disrespect Patreon like this.
I fell off. Speaking of ritual, I fell off with growing my butt out, but I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I'm going back tomorrow. Okay? Can't stop, won't stop. I walked today. Going back, the butt is still growing. I know y'all was concerned, and I know you wanted to see it before and after. You're gonna have to wait. My birthday, my butt gonna be fully grewed out. So
I know that's right.
That's the plans. Also, really, I know this is sad to say, but I really think that I might get some facial surgery when I'm about 48 years old. Me and Miss Tina, Beyonce's mom, as I get older and my neck gets thicker, I have a weak chin. It's coming more and more. I can see it. And so I have to, I want y'all to support me on me getting my,
No, there's injections for that.
For
you
real?
Don't need, yes, where they can make your chin more narrow if you want that.
Girl, give me the number right now. I gotta go to Turkey because I will go. We go to Turkey to get perfume and our whatever we got to do. Come back.
I might be in Turkey there because I need this. I'm gonna need a facelift. And how old am I? 30, about to be 37. Yeah,
when
around like 45. Lifting this bitch up.
It's gonna be the norm.
If it start falling, I'm lifting it up. I tell you that right now.
Because why not?
And I still didn't get my Botox, and I need it. And
no, you don't.
Boom, boom, and boom, boom. Baby Botox.
Tell me about this chin thing real quick.
I don't know. I'll tell you who to ask though.
I'm gonna be out here
off air. There's nothing wrong with your chin.
It's noticeable. It is. It's noticeable.
It's not. I don't have a chin anymore because of my weight. It is what it is.
No,
you know who has the bomb ass chins? These runners. Have you been watching the Olympics at all?
First of all, they make me feel away. The way these women look. There's one in particular.
Which one?
She got a short fro. She cute. I posted
from
her on
America
my story.
Or she from somebody
else?
She
American. These black women are gorgeous.
Girl. And there was one from Ireland, and they was like, "We ain't know that y'all was doing this over in Ireland. What the fuck? Who is this black woman?"
Let me look.
She looked like the Black Barbie. These track stars, they are so gorgeous. It does not make any sense, and I feel a way where I don't feel good about myself, but then I also feel a way where I like feel activated and inspired to get myself in a better shape. And then I'm like, "Are you gay?" Because some of them, I'm like, whoa, like
they fine. No, they fine.
There was one track star. Her story was so cute. She won the long jump. Gorgeous girl, married to this white man.
The Paralympic.
Oh my God!
Oh God!
That story.
Love
Did
them.
you hear how they got together?
Yes.
In high school,
yes.
She saw him at a race and was like, "I saw he was walking funny, but I didn't really know." I thought it was high school.
I think it was college. Yep. He said, "That's my wife."
He said, "That's my wife."
That girl right there. I ain't never seen a black girl before, but that's my wife.
Sent the homie to text. It's crazy. These girls are gorgeous. Anyway, you can just go on social media and see it, but
the men is fine too. I saw the men run track runners too. I said,
Listen, I was with Bay watching, really invested in the Olympics, and I had to remember where I was at a couple times because I was like,
do you I guess you guys are not quite there in your relationship where you lust after other people in front of the other person?
No, I'm trying to get him to be there with me. I'll talk about how beautiful a woman is to try to see like how he'll engage. I'm like, oh yeah, she's very pretty. But like he's not gonna
say like, damn, the ass is fat.
Yeah, she bad as shit. Like he's not gonna do that with me yet. And I'm like, baby, you can.
Are you the type of like it is, but not too much on that? Like, do you mind your man doing that?
No, not unless we know her. You ain't got no chance to get in with fucking these girls. It's fine. I don't care. What? I mean, actually, his profession, he might see some of them, so I don't have time for that. But listen, The gymnasts too, gorgeous. Look,
Really?
gorgeous. They like 4 foot, but they're gorgeous girls. That's Suni Lee. That's a pretty girl. And Simone Biles, baby. We're raggedy because we only talk about how these people look. Meanwhile, they're
first of all,
amazing
they're like
athletes.
conditioned
But
to
I
be
had to say-
superheroes, and we over here like, girl, that ass, no.
raggedy. But Simone was on, whoever did her makeup this time around, they highlighted her face in a way. She looked stunning. And then you are a beast at what you do. I was really invested in the Olympics. These are my updates.
How are you watching it though? Like, isn't it happening at like 2:00 in the afternoon?
Yes, but you go on the Peacock app and then you have the replay.
Oh.
And you can watch it. I've had it on as soon as I wake up. This morning I was in bed with Bay and had the phone in my hand, and he was still asleep, so I had the volume turned all the way down watching the women's basketball finals, and that was really intense. They won by 1 point. Like,
who would they play against?
France.
Okay.
And Kalia Copper, that was dumb. Kalia Copper is from Philly, North Philly. She calls herself the kid from North Philly, gold medalist, and she was the shining star. She saved their lives. Okay. Asia Wilson is the MVP, but Kalia did the fucking thing today, and she's the reason they won.
For basketball, there's no individual star, so to speak. Yes, you may have the most points, but you guys all get, if US wins, you'll all get the gold medal.
Yeah, but there's an MVP, most valuable player.
Okay.
But boy, that was like both games. The basketball around the world is taking off. This is the NBA. What they're trying to do, and the WNBA, is make the sport more international intentionally. And football, American football, is catching up with that, trying to anyway. But it's no longer some shit where like, oh yeah, we're gonna win gold. We always win gold. It's not like that. Like, they are working against teams that have played together all year, and they come together for like 2 weeks. You know, we pick the best from all the teams from our league, but they're over there and they're playing against other NBA players and WNBA players who've chosen to play for their home countries, because a lot of them will come over here and play. So it's really intense. I was stressed out.
Balling, huh?
Like, winning by and the women's game was way more intense because they were playing defense. Like, I mean, the men were playing defense. I got to give it to them. But these women are so much more aggressive. And Shanti, when I tell you, I like the international rules better. There's just certain rules.
Rules are different?
I don't have to get into it. Yeah. Like, there's something called goaltending here, where like once the ball hits the rim, you can't really hit it off. But there, once the ball hits the rim, it's fair play. Like, you can swat the ball out. So there's people just playing more aggressive because now they can get after that rim. You got a lot more people blocking. They allow them to play more physical, where here a lot of things would be called, a foul. There, they're like, nah, fucking play. Unless it's egregious. And then there's less fouls, like, so they let you play more, but you foul out quicker internationally. But also the big man, the centers, they can be the center for women too. They can be in the paint for more than 3 seconds. Here, they can only be in there for 3 seconds before they have to move. And like, it's just I enjoy the international playing far better.
Is your mama watching it? Is she enjoying it?
We were texting. I was like, Mom, are you watching this women's game? And she was like, oh, I'm getting my nails done. I forgot. How do I rewatch? And then how do I rewatch it? And then she made the final like quarter of it to watch. But she was like outside of her mind, excited. But the Olympics have been so much fun. I mean, track and field, we won more medals in track and field than we've ever won. Really interesting. Like, gymnastics dominated in that for the most part. I feel so bad for that girl.
One of the girls got
Jordan Childs.
Why? I don't understand.
The U.S. committee is going to appeal the ruling, but basically I was watching it. What happened was she did her performance, her floor routine, She already, so for gymnastics, let me backtrack. Gymnastics, you have like the best all around individual person. That's like, you're going to do the vault, you're going to do the uneven bars, the beam, and the floor. And whoever is the best out of all of those is the best all around person. The team also does that. So then you have the best all around team. So USA won gold for the all around team.
Mm-hmm.
And then, anyway, then you do like the best individual thing. Like this person's the best on the beam. This person's the best on the bars. This person's the best on the floor, whatever. So she had already won a gold based off of the team performance because the USA women's team won.
Mm-hmm.
But then she did her floor routine and she got a lower score than normal. And the US realized the judges made a mistake and did not count one of her like tricks.
Okay.
In their judging. So she was owed more points.
Okay.
Because she completed it and did it well.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had already announced her score, and which made this Romania girl third. And then they came out, they're like, oh shit, the US was like, hold up, something doesn't seem right here. But they didn't do that within a minute.
Oh.
And this is the first time this has ever happened. This is also something that's very interesting. People get their medals taken when cheating takes place, when you find out someone was doping, stuff like that, they get their medals taken. This is the first time that like a judge has scored wrong. She completed the routine. Like she did the routine. She was owed the points that they corrected
but it was just caught
but the
too
technicality,
late.
Right.
Oh.
And so I'm like, well, with that said, maybe there's some space for the US to appeal the ruling and basically say, give both girls the fucking bronze. But basically the Romanian country was so up in arms about it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like white woman tears. But that's really sad. She's announced that she's getting off social media for a while. She's like fucking heartbroken.
I can imagine.
You work your whole
that's
fucking
terrible.
life. She celebrated half the week.
I know.
With it. And now you got to give it back because a judge scored her wrong. And what was the storyline? That's what's so great about sports. It's not necessarily the sport. It's the storylines. You know, like the storyline with Simone Biles is incredible because she, you know, left Tokyo. She was like, I can't do it. Mental health. I got the fucking disease. Like everybody can say what they want, that I'm scared to whatever. I need to take care of myself. And everybody doubted her. And she came back, boom, dominated. You've got, I think it was Suni Lee who also did very well and medaled. She had like kidney fucking failure. Then the Brazilian girl who actually beat Simone out for the gold on the floor routine. And I think that the floor routine is with Childs. They took her bronze away, that iconic picture of those 3 black women. And this Brazilian girl had 4 ACL tears in the last like 5 years and was going to quit. And Simone doesn't even speak her language. She doesn't speak Portuguese, but she was encouraging her. Simone was the person that saw Jordan Childs and everybody doubted her, the girl whose bronze they're taking, and told her, come work out with me in my gym that I own in Houston. We'll get you ready. And like, look at these women. Wow. Like, it's so hard They're to even get
stories.
there.
Yeah.
It's the stories. It's like you see, I was watching the NBA basketball game and was like, this is unreal. Like, you've got Carmelo Anthony on the sideline. You've got him with his son, who's like a great college prospect talent, who's going to get to the NBA, I'm sure, because he can really hoop. But he was there as a pup, sitting on his lap, being bounced around. You know, Carmelo Anthony is best friends with like LeBron. He's shouting at the team, like trying to help navigate the things on the court that he's seeing. You've got Anthony Edwards, who grew up. His childhood hero is Kevin Durant, who he's now playing with on the court. He caught a lob and dunked it from his childhood hero. And everybody's making fun of him because he's like the youngest on the team and like funny. But he's sitting there like, I'm just happy to be here. And he keeps tweeting like, you got to keep old heads around you, y'all. Like, I'm learning. Like, it's the stories that are so amazing. And like these stories of these people and all that they've overcome is just like mind blowing. So I've been like really, really inspired, but also I was talking to my therapist about it and it was impacting me. Like, what have I done with my life? Like, what am I doing with well, I'm just being honest. That's where I went and was just really self-reflecting on like, yo, things are possible and where have you limited yourself and why?
Yeah, the potential, the possibility.
Yes, like you listen to these stories and you're like, what? Like this fucking like Kalia Copper, are you kidding me? North Philly girl.
I mean, even Sha'Carri, and the way that she was counting the kid out. Like, but there is something in the perseverance. You just keep fucking showing up. That's there's no magic aside from the determination and the sheer discipline that's required. That's just like,
it's really inspiring. It was really inspiring.
Yeah. But the breakdancing part, girl.
Wait.
I was
okay. The B
appalled.
girls. The B girls was very tricky. The B boys made me feel much better, but I'm like, you know what? There were a couple things, Shanti. I'm happy that they're recognizing that shit is really fucking hard, and that it needs to be respected. I just feel like they needed to consult more people before.
You're like, who's?
I don't know.
What are the admissions? What's the qualifications for this?
Yeah, that was every video. I mean, I watched it in real time, but seeing it cut up and clipped up the way it was comedy.
Poor
and she
person.
has like a master's degree in urban
creativity
or some nonsense. Like it's too much. But the B girls, like I was seeing a lot of do-rags on Asian people, and I was like, okay. But even like they were like, who better than to announce the first breakdancing competition than Snoop? And I was like, no.
What?
Like, no. It should have been somebody from the Bronx back in the like. What are we talking
back in the,
about?
Like a legend, like an icon. Yeah. Like what?
Like
no.
It was a very like. Where's Kumo D? Like, what are we doing? Like. These people are living.
An Atlanta episode. I'm telling you, Atlanta was before its time because the absurdity of it all is really happening right before our eyes constantly.
And it was hard to watch the United States lose in that. I was like, I hate it here. I hate it here so much.
Wait, who won then? It must have been. I'm about to say something racist. Who won?
Say it. Be racist.
Asian companies. Asian countries.
Company is crazy.
Asian countries.
Yes, the company.
Yeah, they ain't playing.
Hold on, let me see who won the gold. If you type in breakdance Olympics, all you see is that Australian girl everywhere.
I hope she's okay.
I know you getting clowned.
She said, "I just went up there and did the best that I could."
That is hell for us.
Canada.
Canada won. Shout out to fucking.
You know that Drake came out with 5 new songs?
We're gonna get to that. 500 gigabytes of music or some dumb shit. France came in second. Yeah, the US came in third. Women, Japan won.
I know they
Lithuania came in second.
Fucking and China came in third. Lithuania said stop fucking playing with me.
I will say I was hella patriotic throughout the not even
everybody
patriotic,
was,
because I ain't give a fuck about America necessarily, but I was watching I kept Googling like every hour Olympic medal count. You okay with that, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Olympic medal count. And China, that's why I asked you the question, would you rather have more medals as a country or gold medals? I'm gold medals because everywhere you look, they have the total medal count, but the gold medal is how they rank it. And China was on our fucking ass. Okay. We have 38. They had 39. China was just on us, and they get all their medals in like diving.
Because they were not playing with that synchronized swimming too.
They didn't place in synchronized swimming.
They didn't?
I don't think so. But the diving, the synchronized diving, and then the regular diving,
they got synchronized diving?
They're fish. Something's up with them. I don't know. And then like table tennis and shit. But
They're not
shout out
table
to
tennis.
China, man. Whatever. They was killing it a little bit. And their male gymnasts are really good. But
Yeah, China won the artistic
won?
swimming. Yeah, China not playing. They took home the gold for that.
That's why I'm sick of them, yo. What the
Mhm.
US get? Didn't they get like silver or
They got
bronze?
2. They got second place.
See?
Silver, yeah.
Everywhere I look, China was on our ass.
China
And
said,
it made me think about Joe Biden and them. What I'd be like, China, we gotta watch China. China coming for us.
China said,
But
we made these medals. See what that says? Made in China. Them bathing suits, made in China.
Oh, speaking of, shout out to Actively Black that actually made all of the everything, all of the athletic wear for Nigeria, all the Nigerians. So that was dope to see.
Yeah, I think there were like 4 black designers. Teflar? I keep saying that name.
Telfar. I don't know how you say it.
I
Teflar
keep
is
calling
not right.
Telfar.
Yeah,
was a designer. There was like 4 black
designers. That's what's up. But we caught up with China today. We're tied for the golds. And that's it. It's over. The final thing was the women's basketball and then the marathon. And them bitches was running their ass off on that marathon. I was like, y'all wilding. Okay? Go sit down. But
USA.
I was very hype boots watching these Olympics. Last Olympics we'll probably see LeBron in. Last Olympics we'll see Stephen probably. It's intense. Embiid will probably play for Cameroon next year. Maybe France. Who knows? But it's tricky.
Is the Olympics just your only other update? What else has been going on?
Sorry, I live vicariously through other people's talent and success. My mom listened to a podcast episode.
She did? Which episode?
Girl. My Aunt Barbara, I love her. She's been an op lately.
It'd be the closest one to you.
Yo, I'm like, Aunt Barb, this was our thing. You knew this little secret about B. You were supposed to keep it quiet. But she heard the individual the solo episode I did.
Oh, good.
And was telling my mom how great it was, how much she learned. And my mom was like, I want to hear this. And so she didn't give it to her, I will say, but my mom called me and was like, it hurts me that you don't share. And I'm like,
rightfully so. I'd be hurt too.
So I gave her the link and I said, this is the only one you can listen to. I'm almost positive that she will venture off and listen to others and I will be horrified. This will be a topic of discussion where we will be at odds because she didn't heard me say something about my white mom and it's going to get tricky.
My mom does not fuck with the podcast. Did I tell y'all that? Have I shared that?
Did you ever tell people what she actually said?
No, I never will. I never will.
Oh, you never will?
My mom don't fuck with the podcast.
She was like, y'all bitches are dumb. First of all, that's all I would say to her and walk away scared. First of all, you're right. Yeah, she don't like us. But my mom liked that episode. So that was good. And I'm nervous and really hoping that she doesn't listen to any more.
No. Eventually, they're going to have to know. It's when my dad has to hear the podcast. He's going to be like, girl, who are you? I'm like, I don't know.
Who you may be out to be.
You made me out to be.
A product of you. So there you go. What else? No, but Rude Jude is on her way up here. She's about to come up here and hang out for a little while.
Days with your mama.
It's going to be intense. But I think my biggest update is that you and I have completed 6 hours of couples therapy.
It's my wife.
Me and the wife have completed 6 hours of couples therapy. We did 3 of those hours today, right before this podcast. And we've been doing some solo sessions where we've been talking some things out.
Have you had a solo session?
Bitch, with you, I mean.
Oh.
Me and you been talking.
I'm about to say, you was talking to him?
No, he keep trying. He like, I need to talk to that one. Whatever. Biggest takeaway so far is that we really are looking for connection and companionship and intimacy. And as we head towards connection, we somehow veer away from that and go with our correction.
Yeah.
So we have to, both of us, do better at not leading with correction, but offering relief
First, listen to what the
first.
person's saying, hearing what they need in that moment, and offering some relief just to hold it. And sometimes you say nothing.
That's crazy.
Sometimes it's only 20 seconds of the first 20 seconds of response is the most important, the most potent. And it's slow, repetitive.
It's repetitive.
But we're learning. And yeah. Interesting.
I think something that was mind-blowing to me was when he pointed out how, and I still am like, wait, what? He pointed out how when you were feeling, if you feel any kind of insecurity around something, how he was like, internet is your love language, words of affirmations. And I was like, no, but I'm trying, she need to see who she is. I'm trying to big her up. Mm-hmm. And he was like, but do you see how she's feeling something and you're still offering her correction? Even in you trying to support her, you're telling her all the things she really is, but this is how she's feeling. And I was like, I guess he probably didn't like that episode where I was like, no, you fucking haven't. Listen to yourself. I was like, oh, no, I didn't know that, sir. He's like, how can you offer her relief? I said, I'm trying to relieve her of this feeling that she is inadequate. And he's like, no, you gotta let her feel it. Offer it later. I said, wow, that was mind blowing for me. So I thought I was helping. So listen, y'all, when your friends tell you they ain't shit, you say, you right, girl, that must be hard.
That is not what
it hard not being shit.
That is not.
How can I offer you relief?
Not you.
How can I offer you relief
How
in this
can I
moment?
offer you relief? And then that's a frustrating thing too, is like you can't ask the person how to offer relief, because then it's not relief, because then you're putting it on the person to solve, like they're feeling a thing, and then you're like, how do I take that away? And it's like, I can't feel it fully and then direct you to relieve me. So it's like, it's often just sitting with, at least for me, sitting with like that girl and that me, like at the court, like.
Well, I remember what he said. We did it today where you were like, he said, how can you offer Antoinette relief for the thing that we were talking about it? And you said, I don't know how to offer her relief. And that was something, because maybe it's, you don't want to ask the person, like, tell me how to fix this for you. But in that moment, that might be overwhelming. And honestly, sometimes you need to ask because you're not always going to know. But it is, I think, helpful to offer relief in those moments, I think, to say, I don't know how to offer you relief, but I want you to know I want to.
Yeah.
Just that is like, okay. Like I don't know how to. Yeah. I want to though. And then that offers the relief, and maybe the person feels less labor to be like, this is how you could. Because that initial thing is acknowledgement, Girl, this shit is annoying.
It felt far more like physically soft and open. It wasn't, versus the first time I felt very tight.
Do you want to tell people what happened the first time?
I don't quite remember the first time.
He said for you to look at me.
Oh God, he made a stage.
I was like, she's not looking at me. And Shanti was like, I can't. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't say I can't.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Yes, you did, Shanti. You said, I can't. I don't know. This doesn't. And you started crying. And I was like, oh, she can't even look at me. She can't be seen by me. Oh.
No, I never. No, I'm not used to that at all.
She said, no, these suck tears. That ain't happen.
That was, that part was intense.
Really?
They're very
I should
intense.
practice that with you more.
Yeah, like who do I do that with?
Whose eyes do you just meet and don't move away from?
JoJo won't even do that with me. I would do that with her, but she probably wouldn't tolerate it.
You know who I was thinking you should do that with? Your mom.
Oh,
Sorry.
she probably wouldn't do it. We should do that. She probably wouldn't do it.
If you had him over to help with y'all, you should be like, it's my goddamn house. Get out. Looking at her. Seen her my whole goddamn life.
See her?
know.
I'm looking at her. See her.
I see more than she thinks I see.
I know. Yeah.
But that would be
Yeah.
a really good exercise.
That would be beautiful. Yeah. We should practice. Want to practice that again sometime?
Yeah. Yeah, my gay lover. You want to look at me? I was looking at you.
You said your dad used to have y'all do that.
My dad used to have my sister and I do that when we got into arguments. But he was an asshole because he would make us look at each other. Like this. You can't even see each other. We would be nose to fucking. He's like, "You want to fight? You want to fight? Okay, no, go ahead and stare at each other. You stare at each other and see why you want to fight each other. See, look, tell me why you would want to fight your sibling." And we standing there like this, our nose to nose, breath stinking, for 30 minutes. So no, you wouldn't want to fight your sister no more because now you just irritated with him. It's just a misplaced anger. Could you imagine?
Why would you need to be that close, and why didn't y'all back
he did
away
it all the time? Because you couldn't, because that was where he told you to stand, so you better fucking stand there.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but that shit worked somehow. Maybe it didn't. I have so much to unpack.
Maybe
He kept me out. He kept me off the pole though, man. Some of it worked. I gotta ask Tina. I'm gonna do that with her. I'm gonna be like, will you look at me?
Will you do that with your partner?
Nigga look at me all the time.
Would you stop looking at me?
He's probably looking at a picture of me right now. He be staring at me like, yo, back up, dog. Oh, my baby. You see, if you're on Patreon, you see the flowers he bought me because I had a terrible work week. I didn't want to add that to the updates.
Well,
anyway.
Y'all, we're really working through it. We're getting to
it.
We're getting to it. So we're doing the work, and we y'all just know that. Still
You
can't
want to
tell
take
you
one
when
of them
we're gonna...
breaths that he be having us do at the beginning?
He showed us how to do the box breath and then the Kundalingus breath.
No, that's not what it's called.
The Kundalinda Shaka. Shaka.
Why would you say that? He probably listening, shaking his head, disgust.
I know. I wonder what he thinks. Like,
what's wrong with these pictures?
What's wrong with them? What's wrong with
so
her?
many things. So
y'all ain't paying me enough for this, for real, for real. Like, it's gonna take a minute.
He's like, ooh, he's so goddamn patient. He was like, okay, I appreciate that. Took a lot of courage.
He does. He's very affirming.
Yeah.
He's very
he hotepi. Took me a minute.
He is very.
I love him.
He has the same birthday as Malcolm X. So there's
Really?
a very militant. There's a militancy to him that's very like, but also he does this very soft thing that juxtaposed together. It's very interesting. Yeah, very, very intellect as well as this heart work that he be trying, that he be trying to get us to do more than anything. Oh my God. All right. So what is the breath thing? Maybe would you do that to start an episode?
Take a collective breath.
I kind of like the idea of a ritual or something to like ground us before we do an episode. Because lots of times
Yizzo doesn't ground you?
Lots of times just not even have nothing to do with the community, just you and I. We just do.
Ready?
We should do a list, in the Game of Thrones when they're about to get married and they just list a bunch of stuff. Just be like,
heart of hearts,
hoagies,
thine eyes,
cheesesteaks, Salt, pepper, ketchup.
What ice?
Sephora. Water ice. Slick
Sacred.
bags. Red
Have you
lip.
tried Sacred yet? Oh my God.
Needed to.
I can't even talk about it because my hair look like this, but Sacred is the bomb.
It's still doing. It's even better.
It's really good.
It's really coming through with the come through.
It's good enough where Carl knows when I've washed my hair with Sacred and when I haven't. He'll be like, "Did you use Sacred today?" Yeah, they look different. He
You just
knows
said that man's name
I said
too.
his fucking name.
Damn, dog. You got. See how that comes out? We gotta give him artsy boy number 2. Professional.
Absolutely. Artsy boy number 2, you lost your fucking mind. Number 2, yo, the disrespect.
How is
I
that
can't believe you said that. Artsy boy number 2.
I had artsy boy number 1.
And so you just want to have him number 2? Absolutely not.
Oh, I didn't.
He deserves his own name.
What would it be?
Gotta think about that.
Well, everybody knows his name now, so it's too late.
What a mistake that was. I'm gonna go back in there. I'm gonna find it, take it out, because they're gonna go right through my friends list. Well, let's look at all the ones she follows. Relax. What can his name be? That's a good thing. That's actually what we call him with the girls. If you know, you know. No, I gotta go back in here and find his, when I said his name, I'm taking it out.
What was your question?
I can't remember. We don't know how to podcast anymore. Let's do our collective breath. What? You looking at your chin?
It's gotta happen. She can make that. I need that joint defined.
I'm gonna tell you who to ask about it soon.
If it's
I don't send you these things.
Yeah, but if it's who you think it is, I don't know if I want. I don't know if that thing is doing what I needed to do.
Shati, please be quiet. All right. We about to take our breath. So I don't remember what this breath is, but it's supposed to relieve you. It's a de-stressor. Yes. All right, everyone. What you're going to do is, I would suggest putting both feet on the floor, sitting up straight, letting all the air exit your body. Exit. You take a breath in. And then, sorry, that's correction.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready? And then, I'm giddy, I'm tired. And then what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in through our nose as much as we can. We are going to fill up our lungs, our diaphragm. We're going to imagine that there is an inner tube around us and that we are expanding not just not our chest, but mostly our stomach, our chest, our back. We are expanding our entire midsection, taking in all of the air that we can. And just when we think there's no more, we're going to a little bit more and then audibly release it out. Are we ready? Are we ready, Shanti?
Mm-hmm.
Release the air and breathe in. That little Coke thing at the end, it's tricky.
Do you feel less stress?
Always when talking to you.
Oh,
that's not true.
Is that true?
That's not true. Radical honesty, that's not true. In this moment, yes. Well, good work by us.
I hope everybody's doing well. I hope that. Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I wish y'all ease in this season of transition. And can't wait to hear what y'all up to. Y'all not sending us voicemails no more?
Mm-mm. There's a couple people that just said we miss y'all.
Tell
y'all
us
doing?
what
Y'all
it
all right?
is. What is hope?
I want to shout out some new patrons, though. Wouldn't be right if we didn't. I don't know where we left off, but shout out to AJ Jones. Welcome back, boo. Shout out to Annoyed Squire, Andrew Rogans, Sierra Do we usually say people's full name? Shit. Sierra. I'm tripping. Beauty. Glenn. TH. D. Raina. And Wanda. Y'all some real ones.
Thank you
Thank you.
for joining
We'll
the
be back
community.
soon. We'll be back soon. In some kind of way. All right. Peace and blessings. Peace to the gods.
Old and the new. You still got that title.